Welcome back. So today we're going to go into the next one. We're going to bypass the holds, which would be the last one, but I've bypassed it until I can get somebody to help me out with it. I'm going to be doing bear hugs, but now we're going to do headlocks. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is going to be double-handed headlock, where the person has you in two-handed grasp, doing a headlock either this side or that side. It doesn't make any difference. Okay, and then the second one that we'll go into is going to be single-handed headlock, where they have your head in one hand and they're punching with the other, or single hand punching with the other. They're both the same technique that you can do on either side. So we'll just ask Teresa to come back out here, and the first one we'll go into is double-handed headlock. Okay, so let's say the person manages to get you in a double headlock like this, and all they're doing is they're putting you into a lock. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get yourself into a stance. Okay, always a good stance, and we want to make our centre facing the person. Okay, we don't want to be like this, okay, or like that. Okay, we want to be facing the person. Next thing we do with our chin here, we want to be facing towards them. Okay, so don't be out like this, be facing towards the person. Next thing we want to do is we want to bring our left hand up and grasp this person's hand here. So just let go for a second. So we're grasping that person's hand over here by the wrist. We always grab around the wrist area, preferably, because that's where it's a smaller area to grab. You get a better grip on it. Okay, so stance, centre, grab. The next thing we do is we get our knuckles and we start to strike behind the knuckles of the other person on the little bones here. We're striking into here. Okay, and I'll just show you where we're striking. We'll come a bit closer. So she's holding her hands in the headlock position, like so. This knuckles here, the knuckles under here, we're striking along the back of her hand here, on the person's bones here, going to the knuckles, and we're hitting in here like that. Okay, come up a bit like that, so hitting down on an angle like that. Okay, and it's very painful, extremely painful. These bones are only very tiny little bones, and they're easy to break. Okay, and we're hitting them. Okay, so come back. Okay, again, we're in a headlock, end up in a headlock, double-handed headlock. Stance, centre, head, come up with our left hand here, or if we're on the other side, our right hand. Get our knuckles here, and we're hitting here. How are we hitting? We're hitting like this, as hard as we can. Okay, as soon as the person lets go, which they will, we can grab with the other hand here, pull their hand, so two hands against one, up, under, behind their back. Okay, we can then take one hand away and come up to take them, or we can use this arm as we're pulling them back to come up and under here and grab them this way. Okay, come around if you wish to, it's completely up to you. So from behind, I'm in the headlock. I'm in the headlock. My stance, centre, head to the side. Left hand comes up and grasps. My other hand starts to strike. As their hand comes off, I can bring both hands, bring their arm to the back. You can see I'm facing my centre at them now. Okay, I can come through if I want to with this hand. I can come around, bang. Or as I'm bringing her arm up, I can slip this other arm in behind, keep pulling this arm up, grab hold of their shirt or their shoulder, so their arms like this here. Okay, and this hand here can then come around behind their neck and pull them back. Okay, very painful on the person with their arm up like so. Okay, so it's very quick. Alright, so again, let's go through. we'll go on the side here. Double-handed, stance, centre, neck, hand comes in, grasp, hit, 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 come through, lock, pull them back, okay? Whatever you want to do. Once you get behind that person, there's numerous techniques that you can do, okay? Numerous, many, okay? Okay, so that's it's quite simple. Double-handed headlock, okay? Very painful on the hands. The person's not going to keep holding on to you. Why aren't they going to keep holding on to you? If she's got her hands here in the headlock, me in the headlock here, and I'm striking here, she's not actually doing anything. She's only holding me, okay? Well, the person's only holding me. They can't actually, they're not actually really hurting you. Yeah, it can be uncomfortable, but when you're hitting here, you're doing harm to them, hitting them, and they're not hitting you, they're going to release straight away. That leaves one arm here, okay, that we can attack, okay? Obviously, we want to pull the head out, okay? That's giving us a better position. Remember we talked about position, okay? Being around the person, it's better to be here. We've got them in our centre, nothing in this person's centre. From here we can do whatever we want. As we're pulling their hand around, okay, we can do multiple things. We could bring their arm straight up with one arm and attack here, okay? We could bring this arm up to here, grab with the other arm, and do what I like to call the motorbike, where we're turning this person's hand here and grabbing them this way. There's multiple things that we can do. There's just a couple of things there that I showed you, but there's multiple things. It's just unlimited. It goes as far as the mind will take you. Okay, the next one we're going to do is extremely similar. And you want to keep things similar when you're dealing with techniques so that you don't forget them in that moment. Okay, so the next one will be, I'll pause it there and we're going to come into the single-handed or arm headlock with punches. Okay, welcome back. So now we're going to get into the single-handed headlock, okay, where there's punches. So you can imagine here, Teresa's got me in the single-handed headlock. Same thing as before, stance, okay, it maintains our balance. Our centre is facing towards her, okay. We want to come up with our left hand and be grasping in here, okay, where the hand was before, same place, okay. At the same time, if she's throwing punches, we don't want to just let the person keep punching. We want to be bringing our hand up to here as well. So we can do two things at once. You can just do one thing at once if you want. Bring this arm up and then bring the left hand in. It's optional. If the person's punching, block, okay. At this point here, we then want to do the normal thing. Grab their arm and be moving with two arms out of the hold. Okay? From here we go into the same thing. We can go up. Okay? We can switch arms. Go into the motorbike. Pull it back. Go into a headlock. Okay? As in pulling it back. Okay? Lots and lots of things that we can do. So, again, we'll spin around. Same thing. One-handed, stance, centre, neck. She's throwing punches. I'm blocking with my right arm. My left arm comes up, grabs the arm. At this point, I can use two arms to attack her arm here. So, here, okay? Two arms against one. I'm in a better position. Her centre's facing the other way. My centre's facing towards her. At this time, I can start to bring this arm up here, okay, lock, here's our lock, other arm coming through, bang, okay, here, take the person down. We can take them down to the ground, we can do whatever, okay. From this side, we'll do a quick one from this side here. Just come back so they can see footwork, okay. So, one-handed, okay, my stance is not good here. I want to move into stance, face my head so it's comfortable here, okay? The punches are coming in. Block the punches. Bring my left arm in. Grab her hand. At this point here, bang, okay? Straight in behind the person. Bring the arm up. Bring it into here. Pull them into you if you need to. Okay? Bring the arm up, bang. Okay? Or as we come around, okay, feed the arm, grasp the hand, motorbike them, bring them back. Okay? Take their balance. If we take their balance, we take their power. Okay? We've got nothing left. Okay, so pretty simple, pretty quick technique, easy to remember. I've seen, you know, there's other types of things you can do where you can grasp the person's arm. Okay, if we come around this way in a one-handed headlock, the person's punching, and some people will come around and grab the arm here. Okay, grabbing the arm, that's fine if the person's not bigger than you. If the person's girth is too big, you're not going to be able to reach that arm. Or if they're too strong, you're not going to be able to hold that arm. Okay, so and also our hand is coming out of our centre. It's coming too far out. Okay, try and keep everything in the centre. Okay, it's going to be better for us. Alright, what's some other things I've seen people doing? They're like this, where they're trying to come up and over and grab people. Again, your arm's coming out of your centre. Your arm's coming way up here out of your centre. Okay, you might not be able to reach up there and grab that person. You might be a smaller person. Okay, you might not have the strength to do that. Okay, we need to keep everything in our centre, in our power zone. That's why our left arm comes here, other arm here, we can attack. Okay, always strength and centre, strength and balance, strength and centre. Okay, that's what we want to maintain there. Other people do a lot of techniques where I'm not going to do it, but you take the person to the ground and you roll around and you take the person off. Yes, we can take the person to the ground and we can get out of the headlock. However, we want to try to maintain our position on our feet. Okay, we want to try and stay on our feet. This, what we're doing here is a single attacker, but imagine if you've got multiple attackers, 2 or more people. You don't want to be taking yourself to the ground and have to deal with more people standing up. They're standing, you're now on the ground. Not a good place to be. Okay, you should be able to try and focus on getting the technique done on your feet. Okay, that's a high priority, unless it's a one-on-one guaranteed. That means no one else is going to jump in. You can't guarantee that unless there's just 2 people there. Alright, so you got to be careful with that. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. Quite simple, quite fast, and we'll get into the next technique.